A huge game. Maybe not so much for Liverpool, more so much for Arsenal. I would still say this is a huge game, though. Anyway, as You'll Never Walk Alone is played, I'm just going to read you out the lineups. Liverpool: Alisson, Alexander-Arnold, Tsimikas, Van Dijk, Matip, Fabinho, Thiago, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Mane, Salah and Jota. Arsenal: Aaron Ramsdale, Tomiyasu, Tavares, Gabriel, Ben White, Nakonga, Partey, Emil Smith-Rowe, Bukayo Saka, and then you've got Lacazette and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Up front for your travelling Gunners here at Anfield tonight. It's a huge clash in the Premier League. Two giant red clubs, two giant clubs anyway. Two of the biggest clubs in the history of English football. It's Liverpool versus Arsenal at Anfield. Arsenal, I know, will be looking to get a point at least today because of the level at the moment between the level of the clubs at the moment between Arsenal and Liverpool. Tsimikas, of course, is standing in for Andy Robertson today for the Reds. But that man, Gabriel, has been a huge difference at the back for the Gunners. Arsenal have had a wretched record at Anfield the last few seasons. In fact, probably even half a decade. The last win was in 2012 at Anfield, yeah. And will history repeat itself where they don't get anything out of this game? Recently at the age of 92 and is remembered here at Anfield this evening. Huge game. A huge, huge game. Well, the battle for the finishing place in the top four is cranked up. Liverpool start the game in fourth position, but they can be overtaken by their opponents for the second game running because Mikel Arteta's Arsenal come to this just 2 points behind them. Arsenal's unique Premier League achievement as invincibles, save for another season at least after Liverpool's defeat at Wembley Stadium, as they became the last Premier League club this season to lose a match. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain up against his Michael Oliver is the referee. Chris Kavanagh is in charge at the VAR hub. Arsenal playing in bright yellow today here at Anfield. And we're underway. Two of the most successful clubs in the history of English football. Arsenal travel to Anfield
to try and get a result that will take them above Liverpool in the table. Liverpool are looking to bounce back after that 3-2 defeat to West Ham last time out and move up to second in the Premier League for the time being to catch up to Chelsea. And it's also helped both Liverpool and Manchester City with West Ham losing to Wolves today at Molineux, thanks to a Raul Jimenez goal. The biggest news was Manchester United losing to Watford. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's future is very uncertain now at the Red Devils. One red club has lost today. Another red club has lost today. Southampton, they lost 2-1 to Norwich. There will be surely a third red club losing today out of one of these two, unless they draw, of course. Gabriel, Lokonga, Tavares. Also, Harry Maguire got sent off for Manchester United against Watford. It is a Liverpool throw. Van Dijk, Alisson. Saka is having a look at Thiago. Here is Thiago. International period, and here's Trent Alexander-Arnold, who was in fine form, coming up with a hat-trick of assists. He has been in fine form, Trent Alexander-Arnold. They may have lost last time out, Liverpool, but Alexander-Arnold's free kick against West Ham was absolutely none other than world class to bring the Reds level originally in the first place. Arsenal's throw. Thiago in that position, setting up playing up alongside Aubameyang. He just recently forced his way back into the first team. He made that sparkling contribution to the bench to win the late points against Crystal Palace. Here is Ben White, chased down by Mane. Ben White tries to make a run himself, but Liverpool win it back. And here is Salah, who has a shot and it goes wide. Exactly what Liverpool want. I mentioned that before. They try and have a fast start. They'll encourage Arsenal to come out with the ball. We know that's one of the strengths of Ben White. When you're up against Liverpool, as good as anyone who will football, will that ball off you. That's there. That's a great point on the first time. Arsenal made some nice passes. And Liverpool really pressed them. Last time they were in this position, they simply running the ball through Liverpool's midfield. Lokonga, chased down by Jota. He's kept it in, but it's gone straight to Fabinho. And now here is Matip. Recent matches for Arsenal. Here's Van Dijk. This fixture in the past has produced brilliant games before, such as a 4-4 draw in 2009 where Andrei Arshavin scored 4 for Arsenal. Also, though, at the Emirates as well, when Arsenal and Liverpool drew 3-3 in 2017-2018. But since the 2013-14 season, Arsenal's record here at Anfield has been absolutely shocking. They've had a few points, but they haven't had a win since 2012 here at Anfield. Most of them have been drummings as well. 5-1 in 2013-14. 3-1 2016-17, 4-0 2017-18, 5-1 2018-19, 3-1 2019-20, and 3-1 last season as well. Arsenal's record at Anfield needs to get back on track. It has to, and it has to be today if they want to get something out of this game against a very good Liverpool side at the moment. Of course, Premier League champions 2 seasons ago. But they are right next to each other in the table. Arsenal are 2 points behind Liverpool on 20 points in 5th. Liverpool are 4th after that defeat to West Ham on 22. They can go up to 2nd if they win today. Arsenal will move into the top 4 if they win today. Thiago. Van Dijk. Trent Alexander-Arnold takes on Emil Smith-Rowe. He's given it away though. And here is Saka against Van Dijk. Lacazette. But Liverpool clear it, and it is Van Dijk who makes the most out of it.
Just mentioned the role of Saka. He goes and presses now and leaves the fullback. If there is a turnover of possession, he just got those extra yards on Saka.
Alexander-Arnold trying to find Salah, but couldn't do so.
It just seems to make really narrow. The fullback was almost like a winger. When there's a turnover of possession, and then running things back in that space. Doesn't quite produce the quality there, Arsenal.
Aubameyang. Lacazette's header goes wide. And as soon as Tomiyasu gets the ball, Thiago goes down, but gets back straight up. Van Dijk. Thiago. To Tsimikas. Gets it past Tomiyasu. But Ben White wins it for the Gunners. Fabinho. Good to see Fabinho back in the side. For Liverpool. Fabinho again. Thiago. Tsimikas has got all that space there. Tomiyasu's the only one around him. And now here's Mane taking on Tomiyasu.
Stood his ground there against Sadio Mane.
Van Dijk. Fabinho. Matip. Is Chamberlain. He gets past. Of course, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain is against his former club here. Of course, making that transfer move from Arsenal to Liverpool in 2017.
Just finds himself in that role. Then Fabinho, the whole midfield player. These are the situations I'm talking about now. Arsenal have been pretty brave in the obviously Liverpool. That's what he wants Arsenal to do. There's a question raised when Arsenal
Thiago.
Ramsdale about whether they can overpay for him. In addition to
Fabinho gets pushed by Aubameyang.
His footwork has caught the attention.
Shirt pulled by Aubameyang.
I was one of those I could not believe it when Arsenal signed him. He couldn't the price tag.
Mikel Arteta is on the touchline there.
Not just as a goalkeeper, he's seen a personality and touchline as well. James Madison's free kick at Leicester will live long in the memory.
Thiago. Now Mane. To Tsimikas in front of him, but he's gone. Tried to find Tsimikas, Sadio Mane. And Tomiyasu couldn't get to it either, so it is a goal kick to Arsenal. Aaron Ramsdale, of course, will be taking it. Jurgen Klopp has won 7 of 11 Premier League games against Arsenal. Will it be 8 today? It's Mane versus Tomiyasu. He's brought down. It's a foul and it's a free kick to Liverpool. Tsimikas' free kick. Whips it in the box. But no finish from Liverpool, and especially from Virgil van Dijk, who looked to header it in. Liverpool win it from Lacazette. Here's Thiago. And here he is again, the Spanish midfielder. Jota. Jota gives it away. Then Saka gives it away. Back to Jota. Here's Salah. Dangerous position. No one else there for Liverpool as Emil Smith-Rowe tries to break it clear for Arsenal. Tsimikas. Fabinho. Mane. Blocked by Thomas Partey. And Lacazette brings Mane down. It's a free kick to Liverpool. Trent's free kick. Well, Tomiyasu's cleared it on time.
first 3 matches of the season. They've tried one since then. A new partnership has helped. White and Gabriel coming together. It's an effective central force.
Here is Gabriel.
Self-confidence to play their way out again. To eventually find Alex Lacazette. Here's
Bukayo Saka.
Now White.
Ben White tries to find Lacazette and then tries to find Saka, but it goes straight to Alisson. Saka. Now Tomiyasu. Oh!
Arsenal defends on Van Dijk, exactly where you want him, out in the middle, jacked up wide. Tomiyasu just puts the ball in the box. There's numbers in there. It's Watchalong just a base show, that's it. He doesn't want to run out. I think that's 1-0 to Arsenal. Yes, it is tough. What a block. From the other side of the game, that Jurgen Klopp has been asking for more from Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, although he's probably some of his more mature performances this season, but
Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, 132 apps for Arsenal from 2011 to 2017 and won 2 FA Cups. And here he is now in a You'll Never Walk Alone shirt. Or kit, as I should say. It's Arsenal's free kick, which I believe Saka is going to take. Well, Lokonga passes it to Saka, but now it's to Ben White, who tries to whip it in to find Tavares. But it was too much for Nuno Tavares.
I think Man City scored a goal like this against Liverpool a couple of years ago, Community Shield. Made a couple of passes and found some at the back post. Samuel Mane allowed to it.
Van Dijk to Tsimikas. Mane's given it away. Gabriel. Ramsdale. Ben White. Once again trying to find Saka. Saka is surrounded by Tsimikas. Tried to get it past Thiago, but Thiago wins the ball for Liverpool. Tomiyasu. It's a throw to Liverpool. Emil Smith-Rowe doesn't quite get it. Alexander-Arnold passes. Salah hits. Shota in the box. Dangerous area. Arsenal get rid of it. And it was about time Arsenal got rid of it as well. Pardon me.
This time Emil Smith-Rowe. He's just offside. He has been well in the end, Gabriel. Jota gets involved as well, but the 2 or 3 occasions that Liverpool had looked threatening.
Fabinho. And now here is Oxlade-Chamberlain. Surrounded by Lokonga. Chamberlain tries to find Mane, who has the header and the touch. And Jota sort of got it in time. Mane's cross straight to Ramsdale. Van Dijk. Matip. Chased by Aubameyang. Here's Trent Alexander-Arnold. Thiago. Trying to find Salah, but Chamberlain's got it anyway. Here is Salah now, taking on Tavares and Lokonga. Here's Chamberlain, blocked by Tavares. To Tsimikas. Saka. Blocked by Van Dijk. Tomiyasu chased by Jota. Well, it's going to be a Liverpool throw.
Here's Alexander-Arnold.
Mane taken down by Tavares.
The free kick was thought about by Sadio Mane. Here's Thiago to Diogo
Jota. To Tsimikas. Van Dijk. Matip. Fabinho acting as the defensive midfielder for Liverpool, given that Van Dijk and Matip are both playing at centre-back. I can't stop doing that, I'm so sorry.
As well.
Oh, Liverpool could have had a chance there. Look at Trent's cross. Blocked by Ben White, cleared by Bukayo Saka. Brilliant defending from Arsenal. But this is dangerous from Liverpool, and the Reds do get a corner. It's Trent's corner. Van Dijk. Smith-Rowe clears it. Fabinho's touch.
Here's Van Dijk.
Thiago.
Now Thiago.
Lacazette surrounds him. Jota's got all the space here.
Stuck with him, but the leg too short for Sadio Mane.
Saka's brought down by Van Dijk.
Saka, he helps back to his feet.
That is respect there from Van Dijk, helping him by bringing him up straight away.
Thomas Partey in that midfield position. That was the first time we've really seen Liverpool play that ball between the lines. Jota got tails that on the back four. Here's just a Mitchell out of position there. Thomas Partey. Just the full pass at the end. Just quite the other Jota.
Takiro Tomiyasu. Mane tries to find Salah, but Arsenal won it back. But here is Chamberlain. Blocked. It's a corner to Liverpool. Goals from corners, most in first 11 games this season. Liverpool and West Ham on 5 each, followed by Arsenal, Chelsea and Wolves, who are all on 4. And that is 5 of the current top 6 at the moment. The other one being Manchester City, of course. But Wolves are now 6th in the table after winning against West Ham and putting Manchester United down to 7th. After their defeat to Watford earlier today, of course. Just gone 27 minutes into this match between the Reds and the Gunners here at Anfield on Merseyside, and it is still 0-0 between these two gigantic clubs. Matip. Van Dijk. Thiago. Mane. Matip. Fabinho. Lacazette tries to chase. Tavares tries to challenge Tsimikas, but not quite. But Mane is dispossessed by the Arsenal defence. Looked dangerous then from Ramsdale, but he managed to keep it in for the Gunners. Alexander-Arnold, Mane, Thiago! Oh, and Ramsdale drops it, and Mane can't quite finish it. A massive, massive chance blown there by Liverpool. Alexander-Arnold's cross into Mane, shot by Thiago. Ramsdale saves it, then loses it, and Mane couldn't capitalise. It's a wasteful chance from Liverpool. After Aaron Ramsdale, the Arsenal goalkeeper, could not keep the ball in his gloves. Lacazette's down. The fewest conceded this season, minimum 2 Premier League apps. Aaron Ramsdale is joint top with Chelsea's Edouard Mendy on 4. And next up is Manchester City's Ederson on 6. Matip. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Emil Smith-Rowe. Aubameyang. Back to Smith-Rowe. Here's Aubameyang! Lacazette! And it's offside. I was offside anyway. I knew it wasn't going to be given. But for Arsenal, or they would have been 1-0 up here at Anfield. Lacazette have finished that straight. For me, way too many touches, and that's why it's offside. Or Aubameyang should have had a shot. So, missed opportunities now for both clubs in this intense game so far at Anfield. Arteta's furious. Him and Klopp have a fight as Tomiyasu's brought down by Mane. Mikel Arteta is absolutely obsessed with the challenge, and he has a right go at Jurgen Klopp. A massive fight here going on between Mikel Arteta and Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp looks to try and calm things, but Arteta is absolutely furious. And he's been booked. Mikel Arteta is going to be booked. Oh, the pair of them have got booked after that fight. Mike Oliver books both Mikel Arteta and Jurgen Klopp. It's for this challenge here that Mane's done on Tomiyasu. And Klopp has a go on Mane, and then Arteta just has a go back. It's a war between the Liverpool and Arsenal staff. And I tell you what, it's lifted the crowd enormously. It's such a big game between two huge clubs. Not the biggest of rivalries, that's for sure. But a match between Liverpool and Arsenal will always be seen as a big game. Here's Salah. Here is Jota. Van Dijk. Thiago. Of course, he is ex-Everton, isn't he, Arteta? He's had a red card against Liverpool before as well. And here is Tsimikas. Salah, no. It's blocked by Arsenal and defended outstandingly by the Arsenal defence. It's brilliant from Ramsdale as Salah could not finish for Liverpool. Mane's pass into Tsimikas. Salah's shot looked to go in. And it goes to Ramsdale. To Tsimikas. Oxlade-Chamberlain.
Here's Oxlade-Chamberlain.
Salah. Gabriel's right behind him. Salah keeps possession for Liverpool.
Oxlade-Chamberlain in the first place, coming together between Gabriel and Salah. Initial save is just free talent, but it's that reaction, how quick he is. Similar to Mane as well.
Another chance for Liverpool. Alexander-Arnold shot. Oh, and it goes over. Another stop by Aaron Ramsdale. Trent Alexander-Arnold cannot believe it. Chamberlain's pass into Thiago. Another stop by Aaron Ramsdale. That was astonishing. It's a Liverpool corner. Alexander-Arnold again. Here's to Tsimikas. Ben White's header away. Lacazette. And here's Aubameyang in front of him as Arsenal look to take advantage, but Fabinho tackles amazingly. Much to the delight of the Liverpool fans. Saka. Tomiyasu. Ben White. Thiago. Mane. Matip. Brought down by Aubameyang. Alexander-Arnold's free kick. Mane, it's in! It's in! Liverpool finally find a way through. And an absolute masterclass of a few minutes from Aaron Ramsdale. But this time it's not to be. Liverpool finally get the breakthrough. And Sadio Mane has given the Reds and the home side the lead. 39 minutes gone into this match, and Liverpool take the lead here against Arsenal. Another brilliant delivery by Trent Alexander-Arnold, finding Mane's header. Finding the head of Sadio Mane. Ramsdale this time couldn't keep it out. And Liverpool draw first blood here in this match. First blood for Liverpool in this game so far.
in the last sort of 5 or 6 minutes.
Can Arsenal bite back?
It was unusual for Mikel Arteta, who is normally the epitome of cool, but had been fairly agitated from the start of this game. Now he needs a reaction.
Lacazette, Saka, Smith Rowe, not quite. Oxlade-Chamberlain clears it. Sadio Mane's 8th Premier League goal versus Arsenal. Jota trying to find Salah, but I think Gabriel's beaten Salah to it, which he has. Jota. Has 2 managers recently Sadio Mane's infuriated. First off, Frank Lampard 2 seasons ago, and now Mikel Arteta. 2 ex-Premier League players as well. Here's Saka, taking on to Tsimikas and Van Dijk. Lacazette. Effort from Lokonga goes straight to Alisson. We got a word here between Mane and Lokonga. Here's a yellow card for Sadio Mane. For that silly challenge on Ben White. It's Mane's first booking of the season. Partey. Tavares. Emil Smith Rowe. Tomiyasu. Nearly half time and added time coming up in less than a minute. Aubameyang's flick couldn't quite find Emil Smith Rowe. Remember, my final live stream of this weekend is tomorrow at 2 p.m. Manchester City take on Everton at the Etihad. So this weekend I am seeing how the main 3 title protagonists are getting on. Chelsea already comfortably dominating Leicester 3-0 earlier. Manchester City tomorrow playing Everton at home. And Liverpool, as it stands, are beating Arsenal by 1-0 here in this clash at Anfield. And there's a minute of added time. before half-time. Ramsdale's goal kick. And that concludes the end of the first half. A pretty intense game so far, in my opinion. Ramsdale put in heroic saves in this game for Arsenal. Arsenal looked to take the lead, but Lacazette's goal was understandably so offside. But Liverpool draw first blood here so far here at Anfield between them and Arsenal, thanks to Sadio Mane. And as it stands, at half-time, it is Liverpool 1, Arsenal 0. Oh, I got an enjoyable second half to watch. It's also more enjoyable because Chelsea have won today. Oh, man. Right. I'm just going to check some... I'm just going to check some social media in the meantime. Well, we've got another second half to come between these two sides. I do want to see the highlights of the Manchester United games. I want to see Maguire's red card. Highlights of the Manchester United games. I want to see Maguire. It's another advert that I can't skip on YouTube, but it's what it is. I just want to see Maguire's red card. Oh, he's already on a yellow. That makes sense then. Right.
Well, but it certainly sparked into life. Graham, do you want to talk us through the opening goal?
Just managed to get involved to spark into somewhere. It's a wonderful delivery. Trent Alexander, you know what's coming from him. You whip it in. Not a lot of height on it, a lot of pace on it. And I just think what they're defending, if it's a decent ball, sure you can deliver it. Mentioned it. Makes life really difficult for defenders because there's such a gap between the last defender and the goalkeeper. I like to see 2 or 3 yards deeper. Gabriel has to position himself where he's facing his own goalkeeper to run back. He should ideally be opened up so he can see the kicker and who he's marking. But because he's got such a ground to cover, he already knows where the ball's going to go. So he's already running, facing his own goal. And I tell you, every time we got a young guy in, modern young man in, young coaches who've been on these coaching, I ask the same question. Why do people hold such a high line today compared to 5, 10 years ago, 10 years ago? No one can give me an answer. And that for me is an argument why you shouldn't be that high up the pitch.
The idea is, as you say, to give the goalkeeper a better opportunity to see the flight of the ball and to give him the best chance.
There's a wonderful delivery again from Trent Alexander-Arnold. Absolutely superb.
I do agree with what Graham said. Maybe even if they can start on the line, and that gives Gabriel an opportunity to open his shoulders, like Graham said, you can see who's behind him, where the ball's coming from, and it gives him a better chance to maybe come onto it to attack it. That did seem unusually high. So,
Neither scenario you want to see the ball was the man you're marking. But Gabriel is actually turned full circle. He's now facing his own goal, knowing he's going to have to run that way towards his goal. And that will give someone just an answer one day. But I still feel that's 2 or 3 yards too high.
I agree.
It had been a really good start to the first half from Arsenal, who have been resolute against Liverpool, and Aaron Ramsdale with some fantastic saves in the first half.
Oh no, he was amazing that first half, Ramsdale. Absolutely amazing.
Sadio Mane, goal to nil at the break. Second half coming up.
Just tell Sean to knock on my window so
He can reuniting times in the Premier League of Sky Sports.
Okay, I think we're getting a guest in this second half. So that should be good. It's the same guest I had when Leicester and Chelsea played earlier. So hopefully Sean will be joining us. I thought Sean was going to the pub with his friend Kieran, West Ham fan that I know here at Solent, to watch the game, but it turns out he's still here. So let's see if he returns. Let's see if he returns. We got a we got a second half to come, as we all know. Yeah, I hear fireworks going in the distance. Fair enough. Okay. Right. I'll wait for Sean to come, and then I'll just let him in. Right, we're back on. We're back on.
Well, it's been a very eventful day in the Premier League so far.
I can't believe United lost that. That is mad. He's gone. He's gone. So it's annoying. I want him to stay now for the Chelsea game next week. It's not going to happen. He's surely gone now after this game now, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
You know the manager, character can. You get something around, and the performance is another step. You know, that's.
Oh, there's Sean. There's Sean.
You worry about and work as hard as they can, as well as they can, with the stuff like that. Incredible.
Hey, man. Yeah, no worries. That's all right. No, I thought you both went to the pub or something. No, I don't blame you.
I'm not going to discuss that with you. Did you hear enough? How low are you feeling right now? Well, appreciate your time on it.
You can see the full interview on the Sky Sports app, and of course you can follow the latest news on Sky Sports News. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has a fight.
That was funny, seeing that fight between Arteta. Right, second half coming up.
Liverpool lead by a goal to nil at half-time. Jack, what do you want from Arsenal in the second half?
I think more of the same out of possession. I think they look solid, especially when Liverpool building up. Liverpool obviously dangerous on the counter press as they were done, but then most of their chances come from. But Arsenal is a little bit better.
Right, second half.
A bit more care, have a little bit more of a threat. But more of the same out of possession.
The energy that you were asking for before the game, Graham, seemed to come from the altercation that we just saw between the two managers. Do you think that they need to...
Is he coming?
Oh, yeah, I mean, the fact that next week, that last 15 minutes starts to be threatening all of a sudden. Liverpool are now kicking into the cup. They generally find an extra yard when they're doing that.
Well, second half's about to get underway. Can Arsenal fight back? They're currently 1-0 down to Liverpool at the moment. but it hasn't been a bad performance from the Gunners at all. Aaron Ramsdale, despite conceding to Sadio Mane, has been absolutely formidable and phenomenal this game so far. Can the Gunners fight back? Second half coming up. Will we get another fight between Jurgen Klopp and Mikel Arteta? Here he is. So Liverpool are 1-0 up as it stands. Klopp and Arteta had a massive fight with one of the challenges. Yeah, no, I honestly thought you were at the pub.
No. I stayed at home and ate food and played Skyrim.
Yeah, fair enough. But
I watched the first half. I noticed Klopp spit on the field
But-
as well.
yeah, no, Ramsdale's been magnificent today. But Liverpool have drawn blood first so far with that Sadio Mane strike.
Ramsdale, brilliant done save.
Oh no, he did definitely. That is for sure.
I was about to say, I was
Oh, it's all right. I just I didn't want to end up blocking the view or anything. So reminder of the teams then. Liverpool's is Alisson, Van Dijk, Tsimikas, Alexander-Arnold, Matip, Fabinho, Thiago, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Mane, Salah and Jota. And Arsenal's is Ramsdale, Tomiyasu, Tavares, Ben White, Gabriel, Partey, Lokonga, Saka, Smith-Rowe, Lacazette and Aubameyang. Arsenal did score in the first half as well, but Lacazette was miles offside, I thought. If he didn't take a touch before he scored, he would have been onside and they would have been 1-0 up. They haven't played that bad this game at all, Arsenal. It's only the start of the second half and they're already playing miles better than how Arsenal played at the beginning of the season against Manchester City and Chelsea.
Maybe it's the change of formation as well.
Oh, I think it probably is as well.
They've gone to a 4-4-2 for this game.
Yeah. I thought this is their biggest test because ever since that 5-0 defeat to City, they've been on an unbeaten run. And I thought, well, people are going to label the main three title protagonists as Chelsea, Man City and Liverpool. So we'll see how they do against Liverpool. And then that will decide if Arteta's the right man at the job.
I don't think they've done too bad.
No, I don't think they've done too
Only
badly
being 1-0
either.
down at half-time against the Liverpool team that scored so many goals this season.
Well, I wouldn't say, not just this season, but just the last few seasons in general. So, yeah, but literally.
If you look at some of the teams they've blown Watford away.
Yeah.
They've blown.
I mean, they've blown Manchester United away.
Yeah,
And they've just lost today to Watford, and Ollie's really under pressure. I'm going to be so annoyed if he gets that, because I want him to be in charge now for the Chelsea game next week.
I want Gunnar Solskjaer to be in charge of Man United for as long as possible. But
I think he's gone personally after today. No. Seventh now because Man United called emergency board meeting to discuss Solskjaer's dismissal. Oh, okay.
According to the Times,
I will definitely be watching Goldbridge tonight before I go to bed. That's for sure.
I'm mainly just watching Raging FIFA. I don't really know what his takes are.
Yeah.
Oh,
dear, that wasn't very good then from Lokonga, as Alexander-Arnold couldn't take advantage.
What do you think of?
They haven't played that bad this game at all, Arsenal, in my opinion.
What do you think of Chamberlain? Because this is like the first game that Chamberlain started for as like long as I can remember.
It's against his former club as well.
Doesn't seem to.
Not too bad. I don't know who, for me, that has been the best player on the pitch so far. I would say Ramsdale's one of them, but I don't know if you can really give a man of the match to an Arsenal player if they're 1-0 down as it stands. Trent's been incredible again this game. He set up Mane's goal. His cross was absolutely sublime. Him and Reece James, for me, are the two best right backs in the Premier League right now, and they're both attacking right now as well.
They're both the right backs as well. It's like,
and they're both English as well, yeah.
Scotland have this problem with their two best players, Wilson and Tierney.
Yeah,
left backs.
yeah.
So yeah.
Although Reece James and Ben Chilwell, as the commentators said earlier in the BT Sport Live and then our live earlier with Leicester Chelsea, they said Reece James and Ben Chilwell technically played as wingers. And here is Chamberlain, not quite, goes wide, could have been 2-0 to Liverpool. And it would have been Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain against his former club.
This is what I just feel like Arsenal are quite a top team, because they take the ball back from Liverpool and then they give it away immediately.
That's why I think if Arsenal at least finish 4th this season, I think then Arteta's had an incredible season.
I think if they finish higher than 7th,
I mean, 8th. They've been 8th the last 2 seasons, so they'll want to improve from that.
Ooh.
Salah trying to find another Liverpool player, but it goes straight to the gloves of Aaron Ramsdale.
I mean, I think Ramsdale takes drugs before every game. He was so fired up all the time.
Do you think this would be a different game if this was Bernd Leno in goal for Arsenal?
100%. I think Arsenal will probably be 2-3-0 now.
Yeah.
So if you invest in my days, but
here is Salah.
Now.
Yeah, as it stands, I know it's only been 5 games, but as it stands, they don't look as good as they did in the first half, Arsenal. Craig Goldsmith, come on, Hassan Hüttl's Barmy Army up the scummers.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's a shame for Southampton. They lost today to Norwich. That's Dean Smith's first win at Norwich. Gerrard got his first win today at Villa. I had Norwich Southampton down as a 1-1 draw as well.
Yeah, I think it's tough. I can't really see Arsenal get back into the game. They can't hold on to the ball.
Yeah, that's the thing. Unless the Smith Rowe, the front 4 just turn up.
They seem to. They'll win the ball back.
Who would they bring on? Craig Goldsmith, Coke and Kimber tonight, lads.
Oh no!
I could do with some Coca-Cola. Not gonna lie. I know he doesn't mean that Coca-Cola, but you know what I mean. They got Martinelli on the bench. Odegaard's on the bench. But Liverpool haven't got Firmino on the bench. Their main first team player on the bench is Henderson. Here's Jota. Is it 2? It's 2. It's 2. It's no problem for Diogo Jota. And Liverpool double their lead here and take advantage of Arsenal's poor start to the second half. Diogo Jota doubles the Reds' lead. And this is Liverpool's statement if they want to be in second place in the Premier League table, right behind Chelsea, and bounce back from that West Ham defeat.
Don't want to flex too much here. I do have Diogo Jota in the old FPL team. So.
I mean, my brother loved him to bits because he was at Wolves, and my brother's a Wolves fan. He was absolutely fuming.
I thought Wolves got a good win today against West Ham.
Oh no, that's what I mean. This has helped Liverpool. This has. That West Ham have lost to Wolves today. It will help Manchester City tomorrow as well, for their match against Everton.
I was speaking to Craig Goldsmith on PlayStation.
Oh, fair enough.
He was telling me he thinks Everton will beat City.
Yeah, well, that is Diogo Jota's 5th goal against Arsenal, more than any other club. And Craig Goldsmith has said Jota's taken him right to the arse. What an incredible experience. And Albert Sambi Lokonga makes way for Ainsley Maitland-Niles. That is the first substitution of the game, and obviously Arsenal's first substitution of the game.
I am highly regretting giving Craig Goldsmith the link to this stream.
Oh, lovely stuff. With a Bournemouth fan and a Southampton fan knowing each other.
Actually supports Spurs.
Oh no, that is bad news.
We tell everyone where Craig lives on stream.
Well, I mean, Tottenham are playing Leeds tomorrow, and Antonio Conte will be looking for their his first win at Spurs in the Premier League. Well, that makes sense on why Craig Goldsmith just said right to the arse. So, yeah. Well, no, 2-0 Liverpool as it stands. Can Arsenal bite back? Remember, this will only be, if Arsenal lose this match, this will only be their 4th defeat of the season. All their 3 defeats this season have all the first 3 games of the season. And they've been unbeaten ever since. They got Newcastle next at home, and then they've got Manchester United at Old Trafford.
Bear in mind, this is your 12th game of the season.
Yeah.
And this is your 4th loss of the season. It's not too bad, is it?
Yeah, that's it. Obviously, that's if it's their 4th loss. But as a Chelsea fan, I feel very lucky. We've only had 1 defeat all season, which was to Manchester City.
If you said 12 games in,
Yeah.
You'll have lost 4 games, and you'll play Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea.
Klopp's not looking very happy. What for me, what's letting Liverpool down so far this season, and why they're a few points behind Chelsea, is because of the amount of draws they've had so far this season.
Especially the Brighton game as well. They were 2.
Yeah, exactly.
They
Dispossessed. It's Thiago, but it's blocked. But now here's Chamberlain.
Flashbacks years ago.
I keep forgetting he's not there anymore.
Yeah, when he won the ball, I was like, Fernando.
See, I think I as much as obviously Liverpool are looking at one of the title candidates with Chelsea and Manchester City as it stands, I think they are missing one out of them personally.
They just missed that extra presence.
Yeah, no, I completely agree.
Like Henderson and Fabinho, I'd say 2 of the best midfielders in the league. I don't really rate Thiago very highly. I don't think Thiago very good.
I mean, oh yeah, I thought it was disappointing first season, but
I think Naby Keita's not brilliant either.
Oh, he's scored some brilliant goals though.
Yeah,
a few recently.
He scored the Champions League.
No way through for Arsenal. See, I think the game at Old Trafford will be their biggest game of the season. I think United are their biggest rivals this season, personally.
It's interesting there. You know, they just had that head.
Yeah.
They had 2 men locked up at the top. Do you think that's something that they know Trent is weak? So they've been told.
I mean, I wouldn't say he's weak at defending, no, but he's definitely more attacking. The difference is Alexander-Arnold and Reece James are both more attacking than defensively, even though Reece has been brilliant defensively as well. Same with Trent at times, of course. And then you got your Kyle Walkers and Aaron Wan-Bissakas who are more brilliant defensively.
How many times have Liverpool won possession?
I'm not sure off the top of my head.
It's ridiculous. Every time they lose the ball, they seem to win back.
But as it stands, if I can find the stats.
Oh, look at this.
Oh no, that's head-to-head. I thought that was just the match stats. Liverpool have had 63% possession this match so far, and here's Mane,
Easy.
Ramsdale, and it's missed by Salah.
Oh, Mane, he's the captain.
It's the most prolific goal scorer in the Premier League who misses. He's offside anyway, though. Arsenal, pretty much 37% possession this game so far.
If you just said to Arsenal fans,
yeah,
coming out of the international break, first game after that,
yeah,
you'd be 5th. They probably take it.
Yeah, exactly. It would have gone 4th if they would go 4th if they get a point at least, I believe, or a win again, of course.
I mean, they'll drop to 6th if they can see more goals.
Yeah.
But if it stays 2-0, 5th place isn't too bad.
Wait, so Wolves are going to go up to 5th? That's mad. Yeah, Wolves are 6th. Here's Jota. Ramsdale denies Liverpool again. But you can. Oh, there's been a collision between Aaron Ramsdale and Diogo Jota as well. But what I was going to say was, it shows Liverpool have been the better teams. They've had 6 shots on target. Arsenal 1, 14 shots to Arsenal's 3. You can just tell that, apart from the 2 goals, Ramsdale's kept them in the game. 100%. Go for it. No, Ramsdale's kept them in the game, other than those 2 goals. Oh, don't worry about that.
I mean, I would if I used. It's probably the thing I'd least like to lose.
I mean, it's not broken. That's the main thing.
Just for a bit of context for viewers, the Liverpool fans are singing Wally's at the wheel, which I find quite amusing.
Of course they are.
Of course they are. Do you hear the Watford fans were giving it all game, just Wally's at the wheel?
No, I didn't hear that, no.
No, I listened to Watford game on the radio, and it was just Wally's at the wheel chance the whole game. A little bit pissed off Guaiza. So I took Ramsdale.
Oh, they drew 3-3 today, Burnley and Crystal Palace.
Instead of Ramsdale.
Yeah.
To be fair, he got 3 points. Ramsdale's only 1 point.
I don't want Ollie to get sacked. I want him to stay for the Chelsea game.
I want Ollie to stay in charge.
But he will get sacked. I know he'll get sacked. Watson brings Zinedine Zidane in right before the Chelsea game.
How was West Ham when he got 2 points?
Wonderful finish there by Jota.
He did a brilliant signing.
Oh no, I completely agree with Carragher. He's been a phenomenal signing for Liverpool.
Consider how much
Diogo Jota, I think it was like 40, 50 million from Wolves. Oh, my brother, my brother rang me as soon as Liverpool signed him. He was just fuming on the phone. Yeah, he was absolutely fuming. He was more fuming also because his best friend from his school's a Liverpool fan. He was just messaging him going, ha, 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 ha. He wasn't happy at all.
The thing with Josh was first, they played him as a striker today. He succeeded in scoring. They played him as a winger sometimes and he succeeded in scoring. I'm looking for Ramsdale.
That will be a blow for Arsenal.
I'd probably say Ramsdale's been Arsenal's best player.
Oh, he has, 100%. He's kept them in the game.
It's once again, it's like we were saying earlier, if it's Leno instead of Ramsdale.
But if Saka, Aubameyang, Smith Rowe and Lacazette had more chances of having a go, then that would less frustrate Arsenal.
It's strange that they set up in this 4-4-2, which you think, okay, fair enough, that's a good defensive formation.
Yeah.
But because they're in the 4-4-2 rather than the front three, the wingers are so low, they're not getting any chances.
Yeah.
You think anytime they get space to run,
exactly,
they're running at an experienced Liverpool defence. But, you know, he's the manager.
But no, they got Newcastle next, Arsenal, and then they've got United at Old Trafford. That'll be a huge game for them.
Eddie Howe's first proper game as well.
3-3 Newcastle against. Oh yeah, of course it is. Yeah.
The thing is, that's the most Eddie Howe thing. You bring him in.
Newcastle are now bottom of the league because they drew 3-3 with Brentford today. Norwich won.
It's like I said, the most Eddie Howe thing is to draw with a team, but you don't just draw with a team. You do it in spectacular style.
Yeah,
you do it with a brilliant display of attacking football and also absolute defensive calamity.
You know what that reminds me of? Reminds me of the season we won the league. Bournemouth played Arsenal at the Vitality Stadium. Bournemouth were 3-0 up, and then Arsenal went back and it was a 3-3 draw. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to remind you that. Yeah, the face sums it all up. Oh no, Bournemouth was so good that first half as well. But you have beaten Arsenal before, though. You beat them the following season, 2-1. In 2017-18, yeah. I think City's the only team you've never beaten. You've beaten Arsenal once. Maybe Tottenham, actually. That is true.
We beat them 1-0 and those shit out for
Oh, yeah, of course you did, didn't you? Yeah, of course you did.
Punched Son in the face.
Yeah.
No, Lerma stamped on Son and Son hit him. And Lerma was like rolling over and Son got set off. Then Ake scored like 91st minute from a corner.
The big, I'm being honest. The top 6 team or top team in the Premier League who turned up against the most was Chelsea. It was. I know it was. It was us. I know it was. United a close second.
Yeah,
and then probably Liverpool.
Good memories about being. We have played very well.
Oh mind you, I'm just probably thinking about the 4-3 game.
Yeah, we always turned up against you.
Yeah, Chelsea and United were the two you turned up against.
Our last 2 games.
I think it was a 2-2 draw. Yeah, you beat us at Stamford Bridge last time out.
Yeah,
1-0 win, and we were on such an awful run of form then. Because we lost to you guys at home, we lost to Southampton at home, we lost to West Ham at home, all in that period, and then we lost 3-1 to Everton at Goodison Park, where Duncan Ferguson was caretaker manager for Everton, and Kepa had a shocking performance again.
Surely Kepa wouldn't have a shot. I always wonder what it'd be like if Liverpool had like Chris Wood, for example, and like Alexander-Arnold just bangs in crosses.
Well,
you think how many goals would Chris Wood score?
Yeah.
Where he gets pinpoint crossing every game. He would absolutely slam it.
I mean, like they were saying on YouTube that Liverpool fans really want Saint-Maximin from Newcastle to replace Mane when he finally leaves.
Liverpool's front three is
but their front three has been formidable ever since they formed. However, the only blip really was last season, but you couldn't really blame that hugely on all of the front three. It was but they was injury stricken last season as well.
Ramsdale's beefing his own players.
Yeah, exactly. Rightly so.
The thing is, Ramsdale just wants.
This is exactly what Pickford does. Well, Pickford just screams at everyone.
See,
which is what you should do anyway as a goalkeeper.
And they're sat so deep that
you
pass to someone, Liverpool will just win the ball back for them. So Ramsdale's trying to say, come on, let's get higher up the pitch.
Yeah.
Let's try and take the game to Liverpool. But
Yeah.
like, look at him now. We've got one
Yeah.
player making a run.
That's Aubameyang, and Alisson denies him.
You see Smith Rowe there. You think if he's running, if he's starting higher in that position, he could get in there for a tackle.
Oh, down goes Alexander-Arnold as Lacazette brings him up.
If I was a footballer, sort of lifted me up a bit, I'd like slap him. What are you pushing me for? I'll stay down as long as I want to. Unless it's obviously not my own team.
That's what I mean. I've never seen a proper fight between players from these clubs in a match.
I could just find one.
I found that just the managers today between Klopp and Arteta. Massive argument. Massive argument between Klopp and Arteta in the first half. They both got booked as well. Both of them.
It reminded me of the Dyche and Klopp through hands.
Yes.
Like the tunnel.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never seen Arteta so angry before.
Yeah, neither.
He was really good.
Yeah. It was at Sadio Mane as well on a challenge. No, that reminds me of 2 seasons ago. So Chelsea lost 5-3 to Liverpool, and the season Liverpool won it.
Oh.
Lampard, when he had a right go at Klopp, because Mane made a foul, I think, or it was on Kovacic or something. And sorry. Kovacic won the ball on Mane, and the referee gave Liverpool free kick, and Lampard was incensed. And then meanwhile, Lacazette's about to come off for Martin Odegaard. Will the Norwegian make a difference here?
I'd imagine.
He'll be attacking midfielder then.
Yeah.
Smith Rowe on the right, Saka on the left, and then Aubameyang the lone striker.
Yeah, well, they're either going to a 4-2-3-1 or they're playing a 4-4-1.
Yeah.
It's weird though, because obviously they've decided 2 strikers isn't working.
Yeah.
But you think, well, I don't see how bringing on another midfielder helps you out. But, when you're trying to chase the game, you take off the striker.
Yeah.
Oh,
Here's Mane, but not quite for the Liverpool number 10. Yeah. No, I forgot what we were talking about just then. Yeah, Lampard. Yeah. So Mane, man, bloody quality's gone. Oh, it'll come back though. But anyway, no, Kovacic won the ball from Mane, and they gave a free kick to Liverpool. Lampard was incensed. The backroom staff of Liverpool argued with Lampard, and then Lampard had a go at them. Klopp defended them, and then Klopp was telling Lampard to calm down, and then the Liverpool fans were there like it's a foul, and Lampard raged at them, going, "It's not a fucking foul." No, it's absolutely the best bit though. Yeah, I know. Yeah. And my favourite bit was when he goes up to Klopp going, the only league title you've ever won, and you're acting like this.
Yeah, so you've already won it once.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, wait, calm down.
Oh, it's free. No, it's not. Yes, no. What a
save.
save by Ramsdale, and blocked also by Ben White. And Diogo Jota could have made it free.
I think also as well, real sportsmanship from the Liverpool fans to applaud the save.
Yeah, no, it is 100%.
Also, he's Ramsdale. I was saying earlier, he takes drugs before he gets. We guarantee. Right? He's brilliant.
They wouldn't be
Look at that. He's going completely the wrong way, and he just.
They wouldn't be applauding if that was David De Gea saving. That's for sure.
Oh, did you hear De Gea's comments?
No, I didn't want to say.
James Maguire being sent off, De Gea was sent out to he's like the player that goes out. And he basically just said, we don't know what to do, we have the ball. And he basically just blaming the outfield players.
Yeah.
Which, fair enough, when you're the only person that puts a shift in every week. But my friend Craig, when we were on PlayStation, he was watching Final Score.
Yeah.
And he was saying, like, they've just said on Final Score, like, how brilliant De Gea is, he saved 2 penalties. And then a minute later, they're like, so poor from De Gea, I can't believe he's not saved it.
Yeah.
And it's like, he is still their best player.
Yeah.
Regardless. It looks like they're still in 4-4. Oh no, I'll take it back. They have got the numbers. They're set up in the 4-2-3-1.
Yeah.
Classic Arteta.
Salah's taking on Gabriel.
is a privilege. No,
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 play
no,
on.
no,
Michael
no.
Oliver says play on.
personally, I thought that was.
What, a penalty?
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because he
And
doesn't-
Nimi
he
on
doesn't
Smith
win the
Road
ball.
goes, yeah, Salah can't believe
Let me
it.
watch the replay.
Look at his disbelief.
What?
Oh!
How it?
Salah's got a yellow. Wait, they can't have, surely.
Got to simulate. Let's watch the replay. My first thought was, I think, it's penalty. Yeah.
I mean,
Okay, fair enough.
I don't think it's enough to be a
It's
penalty.
clear and obvious, yeah. But he's obviously. I don't think it's simulation.
I don't think I would have just played on as it was. I don't think it's enough to be a penalty.
I thought it was at first, but it's
Yeah.
kind of soft actually.
But that's a foul, in my opinion, from Fabinho. But I wouldn't have booked Fabinho for that, even though he did get booked for that, Fabinho.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
But yeah, no. But my other favourite bit of that collision, that argument between Lampard and Klopp was just Milner in the background, just laughing his head off.
Oh, do you remember the infamous clip of Milner got subbed off? Then
Oh,
Liverpool
no.
scored, and him and Klopp like jump at each other.
I don't remember that.
Oh,
no, I've probably seen it before, but yeah, no.
He just took Milner off for like Curtis Jones, and Milner
Yeah.
was kind of a bit like kicked a bottle or something.
Must have been last
He's
season or
like
something.
depressed. And then Curtis Jones immediately scores, and Milner runs over and hugs Klopp. It's like, oh, sorry, boss. Should have damaged you.
He's been brilliant today. He just needs that ball to run. They're obviously desperate for it. You're a thorn in the side for Arsenal right throughout this game.
19 minutes to go in this clash between two giant English football clubs.
He's a bit missed it. He had like a face off.
Oh, it was the West Ham match
Yeah, and then they like
when they won 3-1 and Salah scored that wonder goal. Speaking of which, Salah didn't score then. Here we go.
This time of the game, you start seeing a little bit more of that.
Reminds me of Aguero. Reminds me of Aguero when Man City played Tottenham 2 seasons ago, and Jesus scored the winner originally, and then Aguero, or before when Aguero got subbed off for him, he was fuming, and Pep wasn't happy with him. And then as soon as Jesus scored the winner, he just went up to Pep to say sorry and hugged him. But then the goal got disallowed anyway for VAR.
See that there? One of the Arsenal midfielders just crosses the ball all the way back to
Bertie Woodage, come on!
Oh, it's Bertie. Nah, but so one of the midfielders just crossed the ball back to Ramsdale. Mane nearly gets in. I think if this was the beginning of the game,
Yeah.
he'd have the pace to get on.
Yeah,
Why? Why do that? Why put your keeper? Why put yourself at that place?
yeah,
Why? This is the problem I have with this Arsenal team. They
Yeah.
don't- I think that some of their decision making.
it literally sums up Arsenal the last few seasons.
Just poor decision making.
They're a team that's hard to play against, but as soon as they get to teams that are better than them at the moment, they struggle. Salah free, it's free, it's free, and Salah does add to the scoring, and it is now 3-0 to Liverpool, and surely that is the game wrapped up unless Arsenal have a mighty comeback.
That was a counter attack.
Wait, was Salah in your fantasy team? Oh, that's why you're celebrating then. It makes sense.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm not a Liverpool fan or anything, but I do tend to.
Yeah.
I tend to pick a team to support for that game and get like. So I have lots of Chelsea players in my fantasy team. So this morning I was like, come on, mate, go Chelsea. What's that little gremlin saying in the chat? Come on. Oh, okay.
I mean, if I had to choose, I would have wanted Arsenal to win this, but that's because Liverpool are in the title race with us. So that's just why.
Oh, mate,
But
Liverpool was 6-2. It's always Salah scores those goals.
yeah,
Thing is, though, as well, what we were just saying about decision making.
yeah,
This whole game, especially the second half, Salah and Mane absolutely run the Arsenal defence ragged. And yet, they seem to have done nothing about it. And
yeah.
they do eventually
All
score.
3 of them have scored
Yeah.
1 goal now. Salah, Mane, and Jota.
Tavares.
This is just another front three performance. Here's Partey, though, for Arsenal. He has a go, and Alisson tips it over.
I would have thought that to have gone in to ruin everyone who's got Liverpool defenders. Stop them all getting clean sheets.
And as it stands, it looks to be a... How many is it now? 2016, then 2017, 2018, 2019. Yeah. As it stands, this will be a 6th defeat in a row for Arsenal at Anfield. Their record at Anfield has honestly been appalling. The last half decade, actually. Like they said before the game, the last time Arsenal won at Anfield was 2012. The last time they didn't lose was the 2015-16 season, which was a draw. And ever since then, they've lost 3-1 to Liverpool in 2016-17, then 4-0 in 17-18, 5-1 in 18-19, 3-1 in 19-20, and 3-1 last season.
Well, actually, I think Arsenal have quite a home to Liverpool.
Oh, no, they do. They do. That is very true. Anfield's one of their bogey grounds. And now Diogo Jota is going to make way for Takumi Minamino.
Arsenal's tough. You're never going to win this. No matter what happens.
Oh, I don't know what. St James's Park is one of ours, but we comfortably beat Newcastle there this season. Goodison Park we struggle at. We haven't won at Goodison Park since 2016-17. Oh, and Jordan Henderson's come on as well. Oxlade-Chamberlain's also off.
It's a slight injury issue with England to resume at club level again for a significant appearance, actually, the 500th game of his club career.
Yeah, he's so underrated. Mane, Salah, Trent. It's four, and it is Minamino who scores. All 4 of the front 4 have got a goal each, and it's 4-0 Liverpool. Arsenal have absolutely calamitalized, or whatever the right word is for collapsed. Idiots this second half.
Van Dijk gets all the way over to that side of the pitch. So
It's a shame because I thought Arsenal really fought for it this first half. This second half, they have been torn apart by Liverpool
it's
here.
just poor defending.
It is.
It's a long ball over the top and then just unmarked.
Yeah, completely unmarked.
He is a huge piece of force in this team. He really is.
And weirdly, it was Tomiyasu that was meant to stay with Minamino. They're both Japanese teammates, of course. But also, Tomiyasu was Arsenal's best player of September, one of their best players this season.
It's just the thing is though,
Comfortable as you like from Jurgen Klopp.
They've moved away from the 4-4-2, so they now have less protection. And they get
Obviously, I was calling myself a blithering idiot for my poor English, but Takumi Minamino has his 8th goal for the club. Of course, last season he was on loan at Southampton. He's come back for Liverpool this season, and he has produced a goal here against the Gunners. Do Liverpool want more? I mean, wouldn't surprise me, considering if they want to get their goal difference as good as Chelsea's again, they're easily the top 2 for goal difference at the moment this season. Huh?
You can't resist. Just anything Chelsea do well. You just can't resist slipping in there.
Well, I mean, like, it's all part of it, isn't it? So, I know Liverpool are right behind us on goal difference, so that's the only thing. So, I know we're on 23. I think they're on 20.
You're on 26.
26, sorry. I thought we were on one of them. Yeah.
Liverpool are 24.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They're right behind us.
Oh, Arsenal will be going to 6th.
So, Wolves are 5th.
Oh, no, they won't, because they're a point above Wolves, actually.
Okay.
But Wolves have...
I was going, my brother will be freaking delighted seeing Wolves in 5th.
It's weird as well, because I remember hearing a lot about Wolves at the beginning, like, it's
See so many people. I've always rated the Wolves side.
They just seem to have got all that. They just seem to just be winning now. They just seem to be winning.
They bounced back today after their defeat to Crystal Palace last time out. I think it was 2-0, but yeah, no, it was 2-0, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's not
And then before that, their last defeat was when they played Brentford at home. And that was, for me, easily Wolves' worst performance of the season. Although, to be fair, Traore was close to scoring that match. But in most of their losses, I think they've been unlucky because their first game against Leicester, they lost. But Traore missed a sitter.
Yeah, I've noticed Donald Traore hasn't started for Wolves recently.
That's a shame. He's highly
Whether that
underrated in my
coincides with
opinion.
their sudden burst in form, I don't know.
Arsenal, of course, is still. In fact, both teams have still got to play Wolves yet. Arsenal and Liverpool.
In the ideal world, what you do is you never stop Traore. You bring one in the 70th minute every game to run the defences rapid.
Actually, yeah.
That would be such a tactic.
Who have Liverpool got next?
Chelsea.
No. They've already played us at Anfield, where bloody Reece James got sent off, which I wasn't happy about. Southampton at home. Oh, okay.
So I'll give you Arsenal's next 4 fixtures.
I know they got Newcastle and Man United next.
Then Everton, Southampton, and West Ham. Everton will be a tough game.
Yeah.
Imagine Newcastle will be tough.
No, I think they'll beat Newcastle next week.
It will be Howell's first proper match.
It is, but I think as it's at the Emirates, I think they'll comfortably beat Newcastle.
Once again, it's just sloppy.
It is. Watch them get their goal difference back next week when they play Newcastle. It's like a 2 or 3-0 win. It's typical Arsenal.
I am looking forward to Arsenal Fan TV tonight.
I don't think Robbie and co wouldn't have minded after the first half. But I think the second half, I think they'll be fuming.
It is pretty unacceptable to be 2-0 down and then just to play worse.
Yeah.
That would be what would annoy me as a fan.
Yeah.
The fact that you've played worse.
To be honest, though, I think every Arsenal fan expected a defeat today. But I don't think by this much.
Things they call the second half the coach's half.
Yeah.
I think it reflects the 2 coaches.
Yeah.
Tactical naivety compared to like.
Oh no, it does.
The ruthless.
That's why I don't know if Arteta is the right man in charge at Arsenal. If they want to bring that level up to be with your Liverpools, Manchester Cities, and Chelseas. It's the same with Manchester United with Ollie, and yet everyone predicted United to be in the title race this season with the squad they have at the moment as well.
Well, I had United as 3rd or 2nd.
I had United 3rd. I apologise to every Liverpool fan out there for putting them 4th because I don't think they will finish 4th at all.
I think I had Manchester City.
I had City 2nd. I had us to win it.
I had Chelsea, Man United, Liverpool, City.
Yeah.
So I just figured if you just look at this squad,
I think if City finished 4th this season, or even if they were in the top 4, I think Pep would have called it a day.
that would be quite disappointing. When you look at the money they've spent.
Yeah.
We're spending 100 million to bring in a player.
I think the lowest City will finish is 3rd this season. But never know. It's football.
I think they're just
I think that's Mohamed El Neni coming on for Thomas Partey. It is Mohamed El Neni, the Egyptian who will be against his Egyptian compatriots in this match.
It's straight. It's a like-for-like substitution.
Liverpool also going to bring a player on. Thiago's coming off. Tyler Morton for his Premier League debut is coming on. I thought that was a new boy because he looked so young. I knew it wasn't Curtis Jones, of course. So, a debut for Tyler Morton here for Liverpool against Arsenal. Now I'm waiting for Man City's debut with Liam Delap, the striker. See, that's why I don't get why City fans complain like, oh, we need Harry Kane. Or like, you could develop Liam Delap like how you've developed Phil Foden.
Yeah.
City fans highly rate Liam Delap as well.
Anyone across the border just for Celtic won some shots to the knee in the.
Oh yeah, no, of course they are playing St Johnstone, aren't they, Celtic?
In the semis of the Scottish League. Yeah, there's another big game going on here. The Berlin Derby.
Hertha Berlin against.
Union.
Oh yeah, of course it is. Yeah.
Union winning 2-0 in the 85th minute.
I know Barcelona had their Catalonia derby against Espanyol today. I don't know the score, but one of my course mates, Stanley, he doesn't support any Premier League club. He is a full-on Barcelona supporter. And he was so happy when we knocked Real Madrid out last season in the Champions League.
Tonight at 8 o'clock.
Oh yeah, of course it's late, isn't it? There usually are late games in Spain for La Liga. Odegaard. Nearly 5 minutes to go in this clash between two of the most successful clubs in the history of English football. Look at that assist record from Alexander-Arnold. I mean, San Marino kind of is expected, but at 2 against Atletico Madrid as well. Of course, he got the 1 against Manchester United in that 5-0 drubbing. Tomiyasu's gone down.
It's like having David Beckham as a fullback.
He is unique. To have the most creative player in the team at right back. We've seen other great fullbacks.
If Southampton can frustrate Liverpool next week at Anfield, then with a result like Brighton have, that is a very impressive result for them. I think it'll be a different game if it was at St Mary's.
They drew with
No. Southampton won 1-0 against Liverpool last
did
season.
they?
Danny Ings chipped his goal over Alisson.
Yeah, I remember when they played Liverpool away, they went 1-0 up really early.
Oh, okay.
Still to be done to help Alisson to what would be his 50th Premier League clean sheet.
Like I said for Arsenal, I think after this, their biggest game will be against Manchester United. Both teams are around the similar level at the moment in the Premier League. I know Arsenal have been performing so much better recently, but you can tell that where they are in the table, they are both in that level right now. I've gone with 3-0 Tottenham. I think it'll be Conte's first win at Spurs, yeah. I think Leeds are too injury-stricken, so I think they're heavily missing Bamford at the moment.
That's true.
I know they've got Phillips back now, and Rafinha's there, Rodrigo's there, but I think they're heavily missing Patrick Bamford.
They are trying all sorts of strange things at striker to travel.
Yeah, they are, yeah.
Yeah, which is
No, I think Tottenham's going to win no problem tomorrow.
When Klopp was better when he played like Fabinho as a defender and Henderson as a centre back.
Yeah.
You can see the signs of sort of an injury crisis. But that's the
Man City did it with Fernandinho at centre back as well once Laporte was injured. Fernandinho, though, can play centre back as well as defensive midfield.
Probably suits him now playing to centre back. You have to be
True.
A bit less mobile.
And plus, they've replaced Fernandinho in the team anyway with Rodri.
Liverpool are putting a bit of the old showboats.
They are, indeed.
Yeah, the LA's going on Chelsea fans this morning.
What's that?
They were trying to get the. Do you remember Chelsea this morning?
Yeah.
After they went 3-0 up, they were just olaying. Who's the keys are over there?
You want to come in? 4-0 Liverpool.
Yeah.
Arsenal. Arsenal are playing really well first half, and then second half they've completely collapsed. Well, I mean, they're only 1-0 down before half time, and the three of the goals of this second half. Nearly a minute to go, and it's stoppage time and full time. It's Trent Alexander-Arnold's throw in.
No, Tyler Moore is old.
When's his birthday?
He's 19 on when he is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm definitely older than him. Mason Mount's the same age as me. We're both 1999 boys.
Oh, so you're 22.
I'm 22, yeah.
Yeah, my brother's 21. So
Yeah. It's Minamino,
It's actually quite a lot, 22.
Henderson, Salah. No, there is.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Mbappe's a year older than me. He's my sister's age. Rashford's 2 years older than me. Sane's 3 years older than me. God, I miss him. He was easily my favourite player at Man City. I wanted him at Chelsea, but I know it's never going to happen. So
Why the football manager say it was brilliant.
Chelsea fans were even talking about that Leroy Sané was thinking of moving to Chelsea to replace Hakim Ziyech in the team, but I can't see it happening at all. I think he loves Man City too much.
I think he loves Bayern Munich too much.
I don't know. He hasn't been that good for Bayern Munich compared to Man City. Absolutely incredible Man City, and I don't know how he was. For me,
He just fell with Pep. I think
in the 2017-18 season, when City won with 100 points, I don't know how he wasn't in the team this season. He was absolutely robbed, in my opinion. 3 minutes to go. Stoppage time, and then we'll get to full time. I don't know who they're going to give man of the match to. I'm going to be honest. I'll tell you who my man of the match will be for this match. Jota.
I'll probably say Alexander.
Oh, that's a good shout. I was stuck between Jota and Trent, actually. Trent has been fantastic this game.
No, Jota played well. I don't remember Jota ever playing centre forward.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen him play centre forward loads of times before. I mean, like, sometimes he played centre forward.
Oh, for Wolves, yeah.
For centre, he either played centre forward with Jimenez as a 2, or he would play on the left-hand side of the front three. Him on the left, Traore on the right, Jimenez up front. But
it's interesting because I've just noticed Arsenal have gone back to the 4-4-2.
Wolves have replaced him with Hwang and also Pedro Neto. But that's why I think once Neto's back for Wolves, I think they could be someone for the team to watch. Hwang's been brilliant, but I highly rate Pedro Neto. Wait for him to come back from injury. He's been out for so long now as well.
Pedro Neto.
Those 4 as a front 4. Neto, Traore, Hwang and Jimenez. Be a team to watch.
So I think like the most aggressive 4-4-2.
Yeah. The only downside for me for Wolves this season was selling Rui Patricio.
I think
Nothing against Jose Sarr because he has been really good for Wolves, but I just
they didn't even sell Patricio for a lot. I think maybe
Yeah.
they just felt with Nuno going.
Oh, they've given man of the match to Salah. See, I'm going to be honest. I disagree with Salah being man of the match today. Yeah, I'd say Trent or Jota.
To be fair, Salah has been brilliant.
He has been brilliant, but I wouldn't have given it to Salah today. For the United match, 100%, but not for this match, in my opinion. On the verge of coming up to full time.
Oh shit! David Moyes was given the manager of the month.
I hope he was. It'd been brilliant.
He lost his first game since manager of the month today.
Ah,
You know the manager of the month curse?
yeah.
Scott Parker won championship manager of the month.
Nuno had it as well because he got manager of the month for August. Ronaldo got player of the month, which I thought was ridiculous in September, and then his form's dripped. And that is the end of the match. Liverpool absolutely tear and trash Arsenal to shreds this second half.
Just before you rant about Liverpool, which they were.
Yeah.
I think, from also not an Arsenal fan, from an Arsenal point of view, if you want to be taken seriously as a club within the top 6,
Yes.
you really can't perform like this.
No, you can't.
They were so poor in the second half.
No, they were. Like, I get that they were thinking that Arsenal fans today were thinking that Liverpool would be another level to them today, but give it your best anyway.
Yeah, I mean, as an Arsenal fan, I imagine you'd be all right with just losing 1.
That second half performance,
you know,
was
3-0.
that second half performance was just shown. It actually reminds me of when they lost 5-0 to Manchester
Just
City.
conceded 3 in 45 minutes, and I can't see any positives to take out of that second.
And you know what that shows you is that Arsenal are still nowhere near the level of Liverpool, Manchester City and Chelsea at the moment.
They've still got
They can still finish fourth this season. If they do, that's an incredible achievement. But they aren't the level of the top three at the moment. And it's the same with United as well. That's why I think their game against United at Old Trafford will be their biggest of the season so far. But
oh my good lord.
but there we go. That's the end of the stream. And that's the end of today's streams. I've got one more this weekend coming tomorrow for Manchester City Everton. In fact, sorry, before I go, I will have a look at the scores in the table. So Villa won 2-0 against Brighton, Burnley and Palace 3-3, Newcastle and Brentford 3-3, 2-1 Norwich against Southampton, and 4-1 Watford against Manchester United. And of course, Chelsea winning 3-0 against Leicester earlier in my earlier live stream. Liverpool beating Arsenal today 4-0. And tomorrow we got Manchester City against Everton and, oh God, and Tottenham against Leeds coming up both tomorrow to wrap up the weekend of round 12 of the 38 rounds of the Premier League.
4 points behind you.
Who? Liverpool?
Yeah.
Ah,
I
okay.
know he's someone much more vacant. Yeah. Although
He's outside though, I'm not too far.
if City win tomorrow, they'll go second.
Yeah, no, they will. I mean, they are second at the moment anyway. They will be second undoubtedly as well after West
How
Ham.
is game of the day not Newcastle 3, Brentford 3? Like, obviously, I understand what for big Man United is a bit of a shock, but like 6-goal thriller.
But honestly, and here's the table as it stands. Newcastle now bottom on 6, Norwich on 8, Burnley on 9, Leeds on 11. Then it's Watford, Villa, Brentford, Southampton, Leicester and Everton wrapping up the bottom half of the table. 10th is Tottenham, 9th is Crystal Palace, 8th is Brighton, 7th is Manchester United, 6th is Wolves, 5th is Arsenal, 4th is West Ham, 3rd is Manchester City, 2nd is Liverpool, 4 points behind the current leaders Chelsea, who are on 29 points at the moment. 4 points clear. It could go down to 3 if Manchester City beat Everton tomorrow. So there we go. That's the end. Full time. It's Liverpool 4, Arsenal 0.